In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about on-page SEO. This will enable you to create content that performs well in Google's natural search. The topics I will cover include keyword research, creating content, and monitoring your performance.
On-page SEO, also known as on-site SEO, is the process of optimizing web pages so that users and search engines can better understand your content. The goal is to create content that appears high up on the search engine results page for search terms relevant for your business. Having your site highly placed for relevant search results can typically translate to more clicks to your site and more sales. So standard SEO, on-page SEO practices include things like optimizing title tags, content, internal links, and URLs. So on this slide, we just got an example of the differences between on-page SEO. On-page SEO focuses on SEO factors occurring on the page, so the content. It's SEO done from within the page, whereas off-page SEO focuses on off-page external ranking factors. So for example, link building or mentions on other websites. So why is on-page SEO important? Firstly, it's all about driving traffic to your site. On-page ranking factors are very important signals to Google's algorithms. If you do not have the right content presented correctly, your site will unlikely rank for key terms and your traffic will be lower. By spending time researching and creating content, your natural search traffic should increase, driving sales. Leading on for this, on-page SEO is a very cost-effective way of driving traffic. So search engine optimization is one of the most cost-effective forms of online marketing. The cost of optimizing your site is fixed. That is, you will probably have a fixed monthly budget for on-page SEO, whereas unlike paid search, which is charged on a cost-per-click basis. Also, unlike paid search, SEO generates long-term value for your business. When you stop doing on-page SEO or pause it for a while, you'll continue to get the traffic. On Google Ads, if you stop paying, then you stop getting traffic. Also, high positions drive the most traffic. If you invest in on-page SEO, this will help your site appear for highly relevant search terms. This is important as the first 5 organic results on the page get nearly 70% of all the clicks. The following 5 positions only get about 4%. So to get this traffic, you need to spend time creating great content so you are near the top of the search engine results. Finally, better click-through rate. High-ranking sites have a much better click-through rate. The first Google mobile search results have an average click-through rate of 30%. So if you spend time getting higher positions, you will get more click-through rate. So what are the elements of on-page SEO? On-page SEO is about creating keyword-rich, high-quality content structured to be considered relevant and valuable by both users and search engines. Content covers not only the body text of the page, but also various HTML elements such as the page title, image title tags, and structured data. So what is the on-page SEO process? In this slide, I've broken it down into 7 steps. The first stage is planning. Before you are searching keywords, you must understand your customers and their goals when searching. So questions you should ask include, what is my website about? What do I sell? What kind of searches do I want to rank for? What keywords do I use when searching for ads? And if someone were beginning to research my site's topic, what words would they use to start? Once you've decided on these things, brainstorm seed keywords around your chosen product or service. So for example, if you are a manufacturer of camping stuff, your kind of key keywords might be sleeping bag or tent. These are the so-called seed keywords which you use to generate a larger list. The second stage is finding keywords. The best way to flesh out your keyword list is to use a keyword research tool like the Google Keyword Tool. A good keyword tool will help you discover thousands of keyword ideas and provide essential metrics that will be useful when analyzing and grouping your keywords. So for each seed keyword, use a tool to create a list of keywords and then place these into a separate tab on a spreadsheet. Once you've got your big list of keywords, you then need to analyze them. So this stage is to decide the keywords for which you want to create content. First, analyze your keywords and remove irrelevant terms. So for example, you might have in there competitor brand names, or you might have things like used and then your product, or secondhand and then your product, things that you don't really want to rank for. Take those out. Prioritizing your keywords is a balancing act between many competing forces. So for example, relevance, volume, competition, and click-through rate. So it might be that you have highly relevant terms, but there's just going to be too much competition in there, and therefore you want to focus on things which are relevant but less competition. Once you've analyzed your keywords, you need to organize the keywords into topics. This is an important step where you identify the kind of pages you want to create to maximize your chances of ranking. So for example, if you're in the online marketing space like we are, the kind of topics you might be looking at might be paid search or paid search optimization, SEO, Amazon marketing, things like that. So you're dividing into topics and things. What pages do I want to rank for? What kind of topics do I want to rank for? And therefore, what content do I need to create to target those topics? The next stage is to analyze the search intent. This involves deciding the sort of content that best answers your searcher's question. Deciding the sort of content that best answers your searcher's questions is vital when creating content. So options include informational blog articles or products or category pages. So what you need to do at this stage is take your keywords, put them into Google, and then see the kind of content that gets served for those keywords and create that kind of content. Finally, you're ready to create content. Remember, the web is full of low-quality content or content that has been copied from other sources. This is known as duplicate content. To make your content stand out, it must be high quality. You must take time to create compelling content that adds real value to your site. You will also be optimizing all the elements of the page, which we'll go into in another lecture. Once you've created your content, it's vitally important that you monitor performance. Your ranking for a keyword is the unpaid position in the search engine results when that keyword is searched on Google. Establishing your keyword ranking will allow you to understand your SEO performance and where your site needs more work.
Now that you understand what on-page SEO is, let's jump into keyword selection.
The benefits of keyword research are as follows. Firstly, improved targeting. Effective keyword research can provide insights into current search trends and help you create content around keywords for which your audience is searching. It can also help you uncover keywords which you did not realize existed. For example, if you're an e-commerce consultancy like us, keyword research can help you discover relevant terms. So if you start off with the word e-commerce, you might discover that people are searching for things like e-commerce agency, e-commerce consultancy, e-commerce expert, etc. And you can broaden the keywords that you are targeting your website on and drive more traffic. By targeting relevant high traffic keywords, you'll drive traffic to your site. Keyword research will help you understand the traffic potential of keywords pertinent to your business. This means you can spend your time creating content targeted at keywords with the potential to make a real difference to your business. Furthermore, by adding appropriate keywords to your copy, you will stand a better chance of appearing in searches relevant to your business and driving targeted traffic to your website. From there, you can provide them with calls to action to complete a conversion event, for example, make a purchase or leave contact details. We recommend a 4-stage process to keyword research. The first stage is planning and then generating your seed keywords. In this stage, you ask the questions, what are you trying to achieve and who are your customers? Secondly, finding keywords. This is finding relevant keywords using keyword research tools. Thirdly, analyzing these keywords, which involves prioritizing keywords based on key metrics and also excluding irrelevant keywords. Finally, organizing your keywords. This is where you organize your keywords into topic groups and identify primary and secondary keywords for the content you wish to create. The planning stage is vital but often overlooked. Before researching keywords, you must understand your customers and their goals when searching. Questions to answer include, what is my website about? What am I selling? What kind of searches do I want to rank for? What keywords do I currently use in search ads that I might like to rank for natural search? If someone was beginning to research my site's topic, what keywords would they use? Once you have decided these things, brainstorm so-called seed keywords around your chosen product or service. A seed keyword is a popular keyword from your niche used as a stepping stone to finding more keyword ideas. For example, if you're selling camping equipment, the seed words you might use might be sleeping bag, tent, camping stove, or hiking boots. Create a list of seed keywords by using your industry knowledge and looking on Google Search Console for phrases your site is already ranking for. Researching keywords that send traffic to your competitors is a great way to accelerate your keyword research. If you need to build a list of competitors, you can search Google for one or more of your seed keywords. Once you find a suitable competitor website, you can analyze it with a competitor intelligence tool like Ahrefs Site Explorer to understand the keywords that are driving traffic to these websites. So a large part of my business is to do with helping people grow their sales on Amazon. So I'm just doing some keyword research around keywords around helping people sell on Amazon. So here we've got similar keywords like Amazon agency, Amazon consultancy, Amazon expert, and a slightly different tack. We've got Amazon SEO. We might add in the Amazon search engine optimization. Amazon listing optimization. That's similar. You've got Amazon PPC and Amazon sponsored products. And then some other things around, we've got some other phrases like Amazon, Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. So these are my keywords. They're the things that I'm going to put into the keyword research tool to generate other keyword ideas. I'm going to create tabs along the bottom here for these different ideas. So let's do Amazon agency. Let's do one for, say, Amazon SEO. This is how you should start to build your keyword list. The next stage in your keyword research process is to flesh out your keyword list. The best way to flesh out your keyword list is to use a keyword research tool. There's a number of keyword tools out there. Some are free and some you pay for. The one I prefer is the Google Ads Keyword Planner, which is part of your Google Ads account. To access the Google Keyword Planner tool, go into your Google Ads account. If you don't have a Google Ads account, it's free to set one up. And then go to Tools and Settings, and then Keyword Planner. And then click Discover New Keywords. So here you need to put in your seed keyword. Also, if you put in your website here, the page you want to drive traffic to, the related page, it'll also help Google generate more keywords. So let us go, in this case, to our Amazon consulting page and put that in there. And we're going to write in Amazon agency here. And then click Get Results. And that'll generate a list of results, and it'll give you a number of metrics. So it'll give you the average search volume, change on the 3-month change, year-on-year change, Google's perception of the competition of that keyword that's based on pay-per-click. And it also will give you some information here which is specific to pay-per-click, so we don't need that. So what we want to do is download these keyword ideas and put them into our keyword sheet. So let's click Download Keyword Ideas and select CSV. And then if we then open that, and then do Control-C, Control-V, and then we've created a tab here called Amazon Agency, and we can cut and paste the details into that. So if you do that for all your seed keywords, you will generate a long list of keywords across a number of topics, which you can then analyze. So the next step is analyzing your keywords. By now, you should have a big list of keywords in a spreadsheet divided into topics. So the next question is, what keywords should I create content for? To answer this question, it's helpful to prioritize your keywords and place them into an actual content strategy. You may have thousands of potential keywords to pursue, but only a limited time and resources to devote to them. Prioritizing keywords is a balancing act between many competing forces. These are relevance, volume, competition, and click-through rate. The more valuable a keyword is, the more people will compete for it. Conversely, fewer people compete for a keyword it's easier to rank for. Once you have created a long list of keywords, you need to narrow this list down. So what I've done here, I've gone away and I've taken the seed keywords, and for each of the seed keywords, I have done a search on Google Keyword Planner, and I've come up with a long list of keywords. And the next step, we need to prioritize these keywords. The two axes you need to consider are the relevancy. Using your industry knowledge and your knowledge of your user's intent, you need to remove irrelevant keywords, and also search volume. You need to filter out high volume, high competition keywords which are unlikely to rank. So on this diagram here, it's split into 4. We've got competition on this axis and relevancy on this axis. So down here, low competition, low relevancy, that's going to be easy, but not worth very much. Over here, high volume, but also high competition. That is going to be very, very worth a lot of money to you, but it's going to be difficult to do. So you want really somewhere in the middle. So let's return to our spreadsheet. Let's look at the FBA tab. First off, I'm going to sort by the volume. So let's do data sort, and let's sort by average monthly searches, and let's do that's highest to smallest. And you see we've got here at the top, I've created a column here called verdict. So let's say that is high competition. So these ones here, which have, these two here, which have thousands and thousands of in FBA, Amazon seller, there's going to be very high competition. So we probably don't want to do that. Similarly, just FBA on its own, high competition, fulfillment Amazon, high competition. Let's just try and find some irrelevant things. So let's look at Amazon selling pricing. Not relevant. Let's look at that. Sale on Amazon, that's not going to be relevant. Amazon FBA wholesale, that's not relevant either. Selling on Amazon as individual, we're selling as a business, so we don't want that. Sales central FBA, that's not relevant. So let's just, we need to go through the whole list and just mark these things. Let's just say what we're going to do is that we can't do that one. Just select a few. This one, let's put that down as target. So fulfilled by Amazon target, that is not relevant. Become seller on Amazon, that's possible. Target Amazon FBA seller, that looks like a good thing because it's got a reasonable volume, 800 a month, medium competition. So actually let's filter for medium competition, and let's say average monthly, let's do number filter greater than, should we say greater than, what's 10 a day? That's going to be 300. So let's say greater than 300. Okay, so these ones might be good. Become seller on Amazon, that could be interesting. Get people when they're at the top of the funnel, when they're looking to start. Amazon FBA seller, let's say that could be good as well. Selling in Amazon FBA. Okay, so you need to repeat this. So you would need to repeat this for your whole list and all the different tabs on your keyword spreadsheet. So here's some further advice on removing irrelevant keywords. You've got to ask yourself the question, is it relevant? Is it something my audience cares about? Does it fulfill a need when you're searching this? Can you offer solutions around this keyword? Does it fit around the kind of content you can create? Also, can I create content around this keyword? So if you've got a keyword that is, like a typo or something like that, it's going to be very hard to create content around this. So you should probably not do this. So examples of things that you should remove would be competitors' brand names. You won't be able to rank for this. You'll always be below the competitor. If you're selling physical products, something like your brand plus used, or your brand plus secondhand, or a brand that you sell plus secondhand, you don't want to be found for those kind of searches, or brand plus review. Probably don't want to be found for that kind of thing. Something else to consider is the long tail of keywords. Now, keywords can be broadly divided into keywords which have an awful lot of traffic, but a very high competition. This is known as the search head. And in this example, something which within the search head would be bicycle, which is a high search volume, high competition keyword, but it's also not very focused. It's kind of top of the funnel thing, which for people are searching. And then in the middle, we have the so-called chunky middle. That would be things a bit more specific like e-bike. And then in the long tail, we'd have very specific searches for people who are doing action-focused things. Low search volume, but also low competition, but high intent. And in this example here, it's best folding e-bike for commuters. So that if you are looking for keywords for which to target your website, you might be better off targeting a larger number of these long tail keywords than a smaller number of these high competition head keywords, because it would be very difficult to get rankings for high competition, high volume keywords. Be much easier to get to rank for these low search volume but high intent keywords, and they will probably also perform better for your business. The fourth step in our process is organizing the keywords. Keyword research isn't just about finding the right keyword, it's also about finding related or semantic keywords to group together. An important step in analyzing keywords is to identify the kind of page you must create to maximize your chances of ranking. Question is, can you use a single page to target a number of relevant keywords all at once? Or perhaps these keywords you need to break up your content into different pages which target different keywords individually. When you're creating website content, you are typically faced with two keyword challenges. When to create separate pages for each keyword or versus grouping them together, and which related keywords should you include in each topic. Here are a few criteria you consider when grouping together keywords. Firstly, look at the search volume. Take a look at the search volume data for your keywords. If the search volume is low, creating a separate page will not be worth it. Secondly, is it a separate topic? Some related keywords are so similar, you might think they obviously talk about the same thing. However, to be sure, Google thinks it's the same thing. You can search for two keywords and see how much overlap there is between the ranking results. Also, common sense. Just use your knowledge of the industry to group these products together. We'll change to my keyword list. If we look at the search for Amazon agency, what I've done here is I've gone through and I've given my opinion on all the different keywords. We can see here that these keywords are all about the topic of Amazon agency, but I also did a search for Amazon expert and Amazon specialist. Now, there's very little search for Amazon expert. You can see in the keywords that we pulled up, Amazon consultant was actually the thing which had the most clicks, so it's not worth doing a separate page for that. Similarly with Amazon specialist, very few searches for that. So we should combine these into a single topic. So we should create a topic which is Amazon agency and also include an Amazon expert and Amazon specialist in there as well. If we're unsure about whether something is in the same topic or not, we need to do a search for both terms on Google and see if similar results come up. So an example of this would be Amazon SEO. Results for that. And then if we do a search for Amazon search engine optimization, we look at the natural search results, you can see that the search results are actually very, very similar. You see WordStream, SEMrush, Jungle Scout, WordStream, SimilarWeb, Jungle Scout, all the similar kind of topics between these two pages. So we wouldn't need to create two different topics for that. Final stage in our process is the targeting. So for each page we create, we've decided what our topics are. We need to choose a primary keyword for that page, and then we need to choose a number of secondary keywords. This is the information these are the keywords which you are most targeting for that page. You'll have your primary keyword that'll go in the title. It'll go in the first 100 words of your body text, and also go in the H1 tag. Secondary keywords, these will be used in your also, if there's enough space, in the URL, in the H1 tag, in the title tag of the page. And then you will have a large number of related keywords that you will try and include in the text. Again, if we return to our keyword list here, what I've done here is if we look at this finally, do data, we do filters. So we've got things, I've said some things are high competition. We can include those in the text, but we're not expecting to rank for them because they are too high competition. Then I've got not relevant. These are things which aren't relevant to the topic. Then I've got primary, I've got a single primary, well, in this case, two very similar primary keywords. So I've got Amazon Advertising Agency and Amazon Ads Agency. That'll be the primary topic of the page. So the page will be called something like, do you need an Amazon Advertising Agency? And Ads Agency is just a synonym of that. And then I've selected a number of secondary keywords. I've got two secondary keywords, Amazon Marketing Agency and Full Service Amazon Agency. And the rest of the keywords which I've got down as target, these would be keywords which we would try and work into the text.
Now you've selected your keywords, let's start creating content.
Deciding the sort of content that best answers the searcher's question is vital when creating content. Options, for example, include informational blog articles, products, or category pages. For some keywords, it's obvious what kind of content to create. For example, you would not make a product page for how to optimize Amazon listings because searchers are looking for a tutorial. However, the picture is less clear for phrases like Arabica coffee. Do searchers want information about coffee beans, or are they looking to make a purchase? By searching for keywords around your topic, you can find the kind of content which Google promotes for those queries. This is the kind of content you need to be creating. So for the Arabica coffee example, I've just done a search for Arabica coffee, and we can see that is a product page, information page, local search results, product, information page. So for this search, you could create either kind of content. However, if we search for Pran, these are all category pages. So that you want to be creating category pages for these kind of products. So you want to be optimizing your category pages to appear high for those kind of search terms. For best results, it's important you create unique, high-quality content. The web is full of low-quality content or content that was copied from other sources. This is known as duplicate content. To make your content stand out, it must be high quality. You must take time to create compelling content that adds value to your site and to your users. Examples of where you can create unique content are comprehensive guides. Long articles provide a valuable topic resource and will naturally attract links. Original research, opinion pieces would add fresh perspectives and also a helpful resource, so for example, a template or a cheat sheet. For example, if we do a search for on-page SEO, if we look at the top result, this is a resource page, which is a very long article. It's got you can see lots and lots and lots of content, well laid out, lots of images. They've taken a long time to do this article. It's a very high quality resource, which has naturally attracted incoming links and therefore has naturally risen to the top of the rankings. It's very, very competitive out there to get the highest ranks for competitive terms, and these guys have got there by just having the very best quality content. Like any document, your content should be well structured using formatting to improve readability and scanning. Formatting includes headings and subheadings. So in this example here, if you just got text on the page, very hard to skim. If it's broken up with different titles, it's much easier for both the user and for the search engines to read. So this would be your H1 tag, and then you would have an H2 tag, which would be fruits, and then under fruits would be apple and oranges, and then another H2 tag, which is vegetables, and then carrots would be your H3 tag. As you can see, breaking down your topic into subtopics aids readability. Visitors to your page will find it easier to understand the page and will find the information they need. Furthermore, clear heading structure makes it easier for search engines to decipher what is important in your article by looking at the headings. Other types of useful page formatting include bullet points and ordered lists. When creating content, you should make good use of both internal and external linking. Internal links are links between pages within the same site. They're an important part of on-page SEO for several reasons. They help search engines understand your site's structure. They allow Google crawlers to discover new pages by navigating the site. They indicate to Google that the link to page is valuable, and they help users navigate your website. When writing new content, create a list of related content you have written and link to these from within the text. For example, if you already have a blog post about optimizing Amazon listings, it would be a good idea to link to it from a piece about running Amazon paid search campaigns. You should also update your existing pages when publishing new articles. External links to related pages help Google understand your page's topic. It also shows Google that your page is a hub of quality info. Visual assets such as images and infographics increase user engagement, i.e. visitors stay on your page longer. They also break up your page and make it more readable. A recent study found that articles with 7 or more photos receive 116% more organic traffic than those without. They also found that articles with at least one video attract 83% more traffic, and articles with 3 videos attract 55% more backlinks. Returning to this article about on-page SEO, which we looked at earlier, let's just look at the features they use. So they've broken up the page with lots of titles. You'll notice also that it's broken up into paragraphs. Titles, they've bolded some of the important points there as well. Infographic. They've also used a numbered list here. Lots and lots and lots of images. That's an internal link. That's an internal link. That's an internal link. They've also got an unordered list there. Lots of internal links there. You can see they've used all the features that I've suggested. I'd immediately find any external links. Oh, there's an external link. So, and as mentioned previously, it's a long, high-quality article. So you can see they've made good use of all the features that we've suggested. Now that you have researched your keywords and understood the search intent of the topic, it is time to get writing. No matter what kind of content you are writing, it is important to create structured content that includes your keywords in the major page elements. The page elements you need to pay most attention to are the URL, page title, the header tags, the body copy, image alt tags, and the meta description. When defining URLs, use only 1 or 2 of your keywords, including the primary keyword for the page. So a good URL would be something like product/J Blackboard, and that's the J Blackboard product. A bad URL would be something which just uses the SKU. You should avoid unnecessary words, for example, the and. Remember, the pages should be secure, HTTPS if possible, as Google now uses this as a positive ranking factor. The page title, or also known as the title tag, is one of the most important SEO elements. This is how it appears in the code, title, and then the title, and then it finishes with the title tag here. You should use 60 characters or less, as this ensures that the title will not be truncated in the search results. Don't keyword stuff. Keyword stuffing looks spammy and can negatively affect your ranking. Needs to be relevant to the page and should include your brand. So down here, I've got an example for the magnetic board that should be 𝒂𝒏 magnetic board -Hello Baby Nursery Shop. The page titles tell visitors and search engines what they can find on the page. They appear in the browser tab and also in the search engine results link. So if we do a search, for example, my consulting site, we search for Venn Lab Amazon Consulting, we can see the results here. And that is the page title for the page. So you can see the page title actually either determines the link in the Google search results or heavily influences it. If we actually look at the page itself here, it appears in the browser tab. So it's telling the user and also the search engine what the page is about. We can also look at the URL here. It's got venlab.com/Amazon Consulting, which is got the major keywords for that page. If we look at the code for this page, you can see, if we look at the title, there you go, that's where in the code the title tag appears. Body content refers to the main text on the page, that is, the content between the headings, namely paragraphs, lists, etc. This text must be well written, engaging, informative, and grammatical. Remember, you should write for the user and not for the search engine. Remember to put your primary and secondary keywords in the first 100 words. This is important as Google puts more weight on terms appearing early on the page. For extra effect, you can also bold the first occurrence of this. Use your primary keyword several times within the text, so long as it reads naturally. Do not overdo it, as Google may penalize keyword stuffing, that is, putting the keyword so many times in the text that it looks unnatural. However, mentioning your target keyword a few times will confirm to Google what the topic your page is about. That includes your header tags, your H1, H2, H3 tags, which form the title and subtitles on the page. Incorporate your primary and secondary keywords in the H1 tag and your secondary and related keywords in the subheadings. Image alt tag contains the textual description of the image. They inform Google and partially sighted people using screen readers what the image is about. Enabling Google to index your images correctly is important, as Google now delivers almost as many image-based results as text-based results. The popularity of image search means that consumers may discover your sites through images. You should ensure all your images have alt tag to enable them to do this. Best practice is that alt tags should be descriptive and specific. They should be contextually relevant to the border page content, shorter than 125 characters, and use your keywords as appropriate to the image content. The meta description is an HTML element that contains a summary of the page's content. They appear under the title in the search results. Although they were no longer a ranking factor for search engines, they influence whether or not your search engine result gets clicked. Therefore, writing a compelling meta description for each page is important. So if we return to the result for Venlab Consulting, the meta description will influence this snippet at the bottom here. It is important both for the title and for the meta description not to make them too long, otherwise it'll be truncated, which is what's happened here. The meta description should be no longer than 160 characters and the title just 60 characters. On the page, the description is here under meta description.
Finally, now you've created your content and published it, it is time to monitor your performance.
So if I do a search for Floris and Albans, it produces the results for Floris and Albans. If we go down past the local search results, here down to the text results, so we can see in these results here that Kendall's Floris is first, Flowerbox and Albans is second, and Lily Alley is third, etc., etc. Now you might think that you can establish your site's ranking for a keyword by simply searching on Google. However, the challenge with this approach is very hard for an individual to do on a personal computer or a phone. This is because the amount of personalization on the search results. For example, Google tends to deliver personalized results to people based on thousands of factors, including their device, where they are, their language, and their browsing history. Personalizing results makes them more useful to end users, but it makes tracking keywords much more difficult. Two people may never see in the same order of results. A workaround is to use an incognito browser tab. So if you click here and then do incognito tab, so if we then do the same search for Floris and Albans, we should get some results which strip out the personalization, giving you more of a kind of neutral view of what your actual ranking is. So that technique I've just shown you works if you just want to track a few keywords. If you want to track keywords in bulk, you need to use a tool. Now, there are plenty of paid-for tools out there, but Google has its own free tool called Google Search Console, which will give you information about your ranking. So I've logged into Google Search Console for my site, venlab.com. I've gone to the Performance tab, which shows us a whole lot of metrics about the site. Google Search Console will give you an overall average position. So it's saying that this website, the average position is 51.3 across all the different search results it has. Down here, you have results for the individual search terms. So here we have the search term here, and then the position here on the right-hand side. According to Google, this position metric is its attempt to where a result will be given on the page relative to other results average across all users. So now this will only just give you a position result at a particular period in time. You can download these results by clicking export here at the top right-hand side, and you can obviously put that in a spreadsheet and then track it over time. So I'm just going to take one of these search terms. Let's take the selling application for catalog authorization from here. And I'm just going to put that into an incognito tab and do a search for it. And let's just see what the ranking is. So 1, 2, 3. Well, here it's actually number 4. So anyway, it shows you it's a little bit it can vary from user to user what the search results are, but it's certainly for this search term, that website is on the first page.